Hey guys, it's Eric. I wanted to make a video covering how to get more height on your field goals and just give you an idea of how to do it from the ground up, what to do with your body, where to hit it on your foot, even drills you can do. Stay tuned, we'll find out and we'll break it down together. So there's a lot of things that actually come into getting more height on your kicks, and that could be your body posture, getting good contact on the football, where you're swinging your leg. It all does play a part in getting more height on the kick. First thing we're going to talk about is your body posture. Whenever you come in to kick the ball, you do not want to be chest down, crunching after contact or even at contact. We've touched on this on previous videos, but let's say you come in and you swing and your chest is way down here. Physically, you can't raise your leg higher than your chest. If this is as high as I can get my leg, it's because my chest is down on the kick. So from the side, same thing. It's very difficult to get a lot of height whenever you're leaning over the football or you're leaning over and crunching down. So instead, if you go from here to here, you get a lot more range of motion and you can, again, get more height and pop on the ball because your leg is able to swing freely throughout the kick. Now, a good way to help that and make sure that you're keeping a tall chest is a very simple drill. So what you can do is whenever you're kicking, instead of just trying to think, stay tall, it's to put your hand, your side arm behind your back. You'd have your right arm behind your back like this. What it would do is it would prevent you from leaning over too much as you make contact. So it's just a good way to keep your body tall. Before you start really kicking in the day, that's a good way to warm up. So the next point is to think about how important your arms are on the kick. I've touched on this in other videos, talking about how important your arms are during the kick, where if you think of a sprinter, whenever they're running, they use their arms, it's aggressive movement. And again, they always say if you want to run faster, you typically will pump your arms faster. So the same thing goes with kicking, where if you do drop your arms down or you bring your arms back, a lot of things can go wrong. Looking at it from a lefty's perspective, I kick with my left foot. If I were to come in and swing where my left arm, and for you righties, your right arm goes behind your back, at contact, you'll come here, you see that shoulder and that arm going up, and your chest and your shoulder, your body posture naturally curves down like this. That's kind of leading to you being more into the ground and you're hitting a low ball. Instead of you having an arm behind you like this, we sort of tweak it. That'll help keep yourself taller, which is the goal. You want to have a nice neutral body posture at contact, just like Jason Myers. He's a fantastic example. Keep your arm as close to your side as possible, like that. You could even put your hand in your pocket when you're warming up and kicking. There's a few ways to really do some drills to help you think, okay, I gotta stay tall. Now next, on the same point of keeping your arms involved in the kick, is thinking about where they're at. If you're down here with your arm and your arm throws itself down like this, you're probably gonna lose a lot of momentum because you're, again, throwing your body down and you're telling your chest, hey, we don't need to worry too much. Let's just have a party and not really worry about the kick too much. So let's try to keep a taller arm consistently, because if you throw your arm over, you're gonna drop that shoulder down, and that's where you scoop under the ball and it's not a clean contact. A perfect world is chest height, out and across, trying not to break past your head level. I'm a big fan of right here. This is fine for me, right at like eye level. My arms here, I need to keep my body tall too. This is totally fine. Chest height, even eye height or the top of the head, but try not to break past this. And definitely don't go below chest height. This is your golden zone if I would recommend anything for you. Okay, the next thing that we're gonna do to help you get more height is to focus on swinging through and up on the ball instead of trying to swing up immediately. I know some guys will preach swing up through the ball, and by all means, if it works for you, that's totally fine. I'm gonna show you real quick why I don't prefer that, primarily because it'll cause your body to drop right as you make contact. Let's say we come in and we immediately think swing up. This little movement right here where your hips pop back is gonna cause your hips to disengage, and now your core isn't engaged either, and that's gonna lead to everything sort of collapsing just a little bit, and that's no bueno. So instead of thinking swing up, let's swing out and then up. A plane taking off, how it takes off around 45 degrees, that's a good trajectory. Primarily thinking swinging out, let's go out, then up, and then let your body take you downfield naturally as it should. Okay, now on the conversation of using your hips on the kick, this is also gonna help you get more height because timing is really crucial, especially when something as precise as kicking is happening. What I mean by timing is, let's say we're coming in and we land We're landing, but we haven't really made contact yet. We make contact right here. See where my chest is in relation to the ball? It's completely over it. It's almost all the weight is on my toe. Not good. This is gonna lead to one of those like low drives, and really, you're not getting much height on that one, unless you're just a freak athlete, which truthfully, I've seen a lot of kickers, and I don't think I've ever seen anyone really make this work. Because all of your body weight, if not 80% or more, is past the ball. Okay, so this is no good, right? So we need to at least be even with the ball, like I said earlier, or we could even get a little bit behind the ball. That's totally fine too. Think of it like a power clean. You know, when you're loading up and you pop right here, that's a good position to have because you're loaded in your stance and you're grounded into the ground with your positioning. So what I mean is, let's say you come in, your plant foot comes in, you're loading up the outside of your foot. So right here on the outside of your foot is where you're making contact with the ground on your plant. You're really loading up the outside and more of a loaded position instead of everything all flat into the ground. We're really gearing up. It's athletic, man. You gotta be ready to strike, right? So we come in, boom. This is ideal where you've got a little bit of weight back and to the side, just a little bit. Probably 60% on the outside, 40% on the inside. And again, really loaded up. See my knee is nice and athletic. It's not like straight. It's again, bent, a little bit of an athletic bend to it. So that's good. I'm also not here. My hips are engaged. My core is tight. Everything is pulled in a little bit, which is gonna help with timing too, because let's say, again, same situation, I come in, I have this crazy backswing. Here I am again over the ball, right? So the backswing is gonna be a really important thing to focus on here too, where instead we come in, we keep our hips engaged the whole time. We go load up, hips engaged, low backswing, nice and athletic and in my zone. When I mean in my zone, I mean it's natural and comfortable for me to do this movement right here, where I come back. This is about as comfortable as I would like to be. Anything past that, I'm really getting out of my zone. So loaded hips, backswing, right here, I will smash that football just because you're staying within your compartmentalized zone and you're staying compact, which is really, really important in kicking. So again, hips loaded, preventing you from having this massive backswing. Hips loaded, loading on the outside of that foot, locking in at contact. Now the next thing is we're trying to make sure we're having contact in the right part of the football, right? For me, the center of the football as a lefty over to the side is target zone. That's where I am aiming personally. For you guys as a righty, you're aiming right here on the inside panel, right there just on the inside, because if we aim over here as a righty and you just clip it, ball's gonna go, you know, right. It has to, physically. So again, as a righty, inside panel, just below center, probably the bottom third of the football if we divide it into thirds. Right there's your sweet zone, okay? Hopefully that helps. We're gonna move into the next section right now. So we're actually gonna cover one more thing before we get into the next section, covering more like of a mental game and drill work that you can do. And that's where in the foot you wanna hit the ball. So people, whenever they're kicking, they, for some reason, think that they need to hit it towards the bottom portion of their foot, and there's not a lot of power there. Let's focus on hitting that second shoelace, which is that big bone, the navicular bone. That's where you're gonna see the most amount of power and that contact. So that's something you can do on your drill work in the morning or before you start kicking. Just take your shoe off, kick with your sock or your barefoot. It sounds a little weird, but trust me, and you're focusing on hitting it on the big part of your foot. So it's pretty incredible how much solid contact and hitting your A+ ball will do to your height and your distance. And for those of you guys that are still watching this video, please subscribe. I'll be doing some cool stuff for all of my subscribers that are supporting the channel and doing what they can to spread the word out. Trying to make this a fun little thing. So please be sure to subscribe and I'll be happy to do some giveaways in the future. All right, so one of the more important things apart from having the right technique, doing the drill work and everything is the mindset behind getting a good kick every single time and getting height on your field goals. What I mean by that is, let's say you're walking back, you're taking steps over, you're doing what you normally do. Whenever you get back from your 2 or 3 steps, make sure to look up at your target, even go a little bit higher than you normally would, and just paint a little X or a dot or something that's very off into the distance and make that your target. So let's say there's an entire word, we'll call it victory is the word that you're seeing behind the uprights. Instead of aiming for the whole word, pick something in the middle, in between the uprights, very specific. We'll call it the T in victory. But instead of just the T, let's focus on the intersection between the top part of the T and the bottom part. So that little intersection right there, envision it hitting that, right? So we took it from trying not to miss the uprights, because if you aim for the uprights, you will miss or make in between the uprights. Now, if you aim for not only victory, but the T, not even the T, but the dot and the intersection between the T, top of the T and the bottom, you will now make or miss between that and around that. So now you've taken it from, an 18 to 20 foot target now into a very small target. We'll call it a foot. That's a very important thing to remember, is not only seeing it, but believing it happening. While you may say what you want, 90% of kicking is mental. So if you can master that and really envision the kick going to where you want it to go and doing what you want it to do, hitting it with pure confidence and seeing that over and over and over and over and over again, you're gonna have a very successful career, very successful time, no matter what level you're at, even outside of football. I think mentality is a big thing. So try that out in part with everything that we've talked about today. We're gonna cover one other thing, so stick around for that. So one of my absolute favorite drills was kicking the ball over the uprights, or at least trying to, sideline to sideline. So this drill is probably my most favorite drill for many reasons. I'm back doing my steps and what have you. I've now got a visual line that I can swing on. Now I got something that I can physically swing towards, which is now the uprights. And now I've got something to physically swing over, which is the top of the uprights. In a matter of seconds, we can take a drill that will help you swing on your line, which is gonna help you with power and accuracy, gonna help you keep your power strong because we wanna hit it over the uprights. And it's also gonna help with, again, accuracy over a long distance, because let's say you do hit it over the uprights and you keep it on that line the whole way. That's perfect. Let's say you don't even go try to hit it over the upright. Let's say you just go sideline and sideline. A line drill in general is a great drill to do. But in terms of getting height, get on the sideline, try to hit the ball over the uprights, starting from the exact sideline. And if your field allows you to go farther back, then do that. Or if you're already hitting it over from the sideline, scoot in. I think the cool thing is with drills like that is you can start back pretty far, or the opposite, you can start really close. And if you get the ball up quick, you could just scoot back. Or if you can hit the ball pretty high from a good distance, like the sideline, for example, you can then scoot up. And if you're still hitting it over the upright from that close, now we know we've got power from back here, and we've got good lift from very close to the upright. So I think this drill is so fun because there's so many ways that you can use it, whether you want to go for quick lift or a little bit of both, where you do way back here, like the soccer area, or you can, have a happy medium where you're trying to get quick lift and hit it over the upright, or even the other upright. I know these are, it's relatively tough for a lot of people, myself included. It can be challenging, but I think the goal of a drill isn't to be perfect at it, it's to get better. So get on a line, try to swing your leg down it. It's gonna help with power, accuracy, confidence, and just overall swagger, because you're aiming for a very finite object like the upright. And this one, for example, has a flag at the top. You better believe I'm gonna try to hit the very top of the flag, or picture something very specific to aim for, not just the upright, but specifically something very small within that. So that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave it below. If you have any video ideas, again, leave that below. But again, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be doing some really cool stuff with my subscribers. So thanks again for watching. Stay tuned. Pew, pew.